Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 23. It's time for round 17 of our career mode, and it is time for the GP of Thailand. It is the Chang International Circuit, and we will be starting from a stupendous pole position. Ladies and gentlemen, let battle commence. So here we go then, from the best possible place on the grid. It is pole position. Ride height device enabled, wait for the red lights to disappear, and away we go. Now look at that start from Aleix Espargaro. I had something to say, but I guess it'll wait, because Aleix Espargaro flying already in the early stages of this GP. Look at the speed, he's got almost 0.8 of a second ahead of us in just 2 corners. That is absolutely incredible. But I am quite confident we can catch him up, because the AI do make a couple of mistakes here in this circuit, which we're bound to see, or at least I hope we'll see, because otherwise I'm going to probably have a tough time with it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be an interesting one, because for some reason the game has decided to put us up against BASTIANINI, and we now need to stop him from winning the MotoGP World Championship. Now, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a little bit asinine, because if you look at that bottom right corner of your screen, and BASTIANINI is 78 points adrift, and that's with us sitting ahead of him in second place. How in the hell am I going to stop that? Oh, there is Aleix Espargaro going wide there into turn 8. That could be the first mistake, and there is the second for turn 9. The AI just can't seem to get it right going into those couple of right-handers there, and I think as we go for the lunge now and the change direction, Aleix Espargaro, beautifully done. I actually felt like that was going to be done a little bit quicker than that, but I got distracted ever so slightly there, because I think teammate Jack Miller has just binned it again. As wow, look at the corner speed from Aleix Espargaro, firing through into the final corners. He got a good old look behind him to see what's cracking. This is cracking. It's the whip is cracking, because look at that, back over the inside for a wonderful move, but elbow to elbow, knees to elbow, KTM and Aprilia rubbing together. We finally have the lead going into turn 3, but I don't think we're quite out of the woods yet. No, we're certainly not. Nice inside move there for Aleix Espargaro. Quick apologies to the voice again in this one. Still suffering from a little bit of a cold, so I do apologise if the voice is croaky and not quite the dulcet tones that you've grown accustomed to on the DrAce channel. But anyway, onto the brakes now into turn 5. Aleix Espargaro is still 0.2 of a second behind us. He could be closing the gap as we go into the right-hander here. No, oh, very tight to the apex there for turn 7. I was going to say, got to be careful about going too tight to the apex there. It does usually pay off, but you just need to be a bit more careful sometimes. And Aleix Espargaro, as it stands, as he makes that small mistake in turn 8, gap has come down to 8. Oh, in fact, it's gone up, rather. It's the complete opposite. It's gone up to 0.8 of a second. I think we've dispatched of Aleix already. Now, if you cast your minds back, we won the sprint here last season on board the Gas. Ooh, a bit deep there for turn 12. Getting a little bit too confident. Quick look behind us, quick look to the right-hand side. Aleix Espargaro still there, but we now have the lead relatively comfortable. But don't forget, the AI are quite strong in the straight, so I don't doubt for a second that they'll be right there with me going into turn 3. But as I was about to mention, last season in the Gas colours, we won here in the sprint. It was just a race. I took a bizarre gamble to stay out on the slicks, and it did not pay off. Looking for my Brad Binder moment, which never occurred. So now on to the approach for the left-hand side here. I'm always looking to brake just where that T, well, before the TSO sign is. A bit of a white line, and I completely messed it up. Bit too deep there into turn 4. Don't know why I was trying to give you a bit of guidance there, because I absolutely blew it. The ill DrAce clearly hasn't got the memo on how to do a good video here today. But anyway, 0.2 of a second is the gap. Aleix Espargaro is still right back in it now. So I thought we were actually looking better, and we had this one signed, sealed, delivered, but it's not quite working out as anticipated or wanted. Gap is going back up again though. It is a big help in that corner, isn't it? Must confess, after the intense race in Phillip Island the last time out, if you didn't see that, I highly recommend you go and watch it, because that was a terrific race amongst some of the best competition we've had here in MotoGP 23 career mode. And across the line we have a new Fastest lap of the race, it's a 1:28.968. Still nowhere near our fastest lap of the qualifying. But I'm pretty certain we can get there if we stop messing about and stop going wide into the apexes and too deep into the corners. But regarding Phillip Island, do not miss that one. And if you did watch it, then thank you very much for enjoying that one and experiencing what Phillip Island had to offer. But I will say this one's going to be a somewhat more of a calm experience. And even though Alicia's catching, the AI aren't very strong here. You may see that gap in crew. Oh, look at that championship standing on the right hand side of your screen. We're going to take 5 points away from Enea, which, yeah, unfortunately, does only put us 75 points adrift, but, importantly, 3 points within Pecco Bagnaglia's second place. If we can't win the championship this year, you better believe we're going to at least try and go for second. The first year with the KTM, well, gas, but you know what I mean, the RC16, that was 4th place by everything's come to its conclusion in Valencia. If we could finish second place, that's an improvement. We're just improving by half every single time. So eventually, we should, in theory, half that again. Half of 2 is number 1, we'd be world champion. Don't think that's quite how it works, but you never know. I certainly hope it is, because next year, if we don't win it, I think I'll be a bit worried to even win a championship before we move on to MotoGP 24. Still yet to hear about any announcement for MotoGP 24, which is still early days, of course. But rest assured, if we do hear anything, this is the place to be. And of course, if you are enjoying the content so far, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. My sinuses and throat will certainly appreciate the kind gesture, as the content's been rather difficult to make the past couple of days, but I'm sticking to my daily upload schedule. I don't want to disappoint the aces, so I'm still sticking to every single day. That's a bit deep there for turn 5, but we are in turn gaining some additional time. And you know what? The Chang International Circuit, this is a bit of a segue, let's say. It's a circuit that always gets overlooked here in MotoGP 23. I find that I never pick it to play. It never comes up in live GPs, and I tend to find that most of the aces that we race with don't choose this track either. I'm thinking this one needs to make an appearance in a cup sooner or later. We've had some interesting decisions for the new cup, which of course is starting on Monday, and we've had some new additions in that track in the track guide track list as well. So very much looking forward to trying something new. But Chang International Circuit, we definitely need to return back to this at some point. But across the line, when the lap times matter the most, we have delivered a 1:28.334. It's about 0.3 of a second slower than my qualifying, so pretty much on it here in Chang International Circuit for the ThaiGP. Now I'm just looking at the standings on the left hand side of your screen, the old tower, the live standings. Alicia Spargo's still with the 3 seconds, but he isn't. It looks like he's getting caught up by Enea Bastianini, and in turn, Pecco is not too far behind him. So I do fear that Bastianini's points will start to grow by 2 more points in a moment. I hope not, but I do foresee it happening. Just to think though, Enea Bastianini and Pecco Bagnaia at this stage were complete opposites in our first season. Now look at it, Enea Bastianini is going to sign up to be a world champion, or a 2-time world champion, let's say. First-time MotoGP champion by probably the next round. Where is the next round? It's Sepang, isn't it? Oh god, the dreaded Sepang. I am not a fan of that circuit, but I wouldn't mind betting that that's where Enea Bastianini signs his contract as a MotoGP world champion, to say, good job kid, you got the job done. In fact, speaking of getting the job done, he's now up to second. Enea Bastianini, 77, there it is on the graphic. He is 77 points ahead of us. And I tell you what, Alicia Spargo really needed to finish in that second place, because his challenge to finish in the top 3 is slipping away. A bit like his real life efforts in MotoGP in 2022. He's right there with it for quite a while, and then it just started to fall behind. Same thing again in 2023. Contender until the last couple of rounds, and unfortunately for him, just disappeared at the last few. So onto the brakes then, into the left-hander for turn 4. I thought I'd seen a quick change there between Bastianini and Alicia Sparkle, but I may be wrong. Cap's up to 4 seconds though, very comfortable here. I do wonder how it's going to be with Power Setting 2, because of course we've got to run that for the race. I do fear that that could be the challenging race, so I'll make sure I get my Lemsip in a moment. Make sure I soothe the throat before jumping ahead to the race. But there it is then. Turn 9, final time of tackling turn 9 in today's sprint. Lap time's not bad, somewhat erratic, but it didn't really matter because we have the lead. We're going to be rather successful here in the sprint. Apologies. The throat's getting me now. Really getting me. So into turn 12 will be victorious again. This time it's the sprint. I tried a wheelie, but sadly it didn't happen. But nonetheless, a bloody good effort. And 12 more points for our championship contention. Bastianini finished in second with Alicia Spargo in third. Pecco finished fourth. And down the order, Johan Zarco finished 12th with the fastest lap of the race. And Jack Miller, yeah, as I feared, crashed out yet again. Championship standings are thus: 74 points from Pecco to Enea, 77 from myself, and we are just 3 points behind Pecco Bagnaia. I'm ready for the race. Let's see if we can get that second place before the end of today's video. Okay then, guys and girls, let's do it again, but this time with a little bit of cloudy weather. Let's see what we can produce in today's 13 laps of the Chang International Circuit. Oh, it's not a good start from us. Hopefully we can keep it together. Goodness me, the AI brakes so slowly into the first corner there, but we've had a rocket ship start, and we're just behind Alicia Spargo. Pretty much where we needed to be, and to be honest, I'm not concerned about Alicia Spargo being there because we'll try and go around the outside. Ooh, he's picking me up a little bit. We're both going into the right-hander for turn 3 there. Very close, tight action here in the Chang International Circuit opener. So, looking at the fuel, oh my god, the fuel is absolutely disappearing on us. Should I be using power setting 1 already? I hope not. And Enea Bastianini's now up to second place. So, big question. What do we do about Enea Bastianini in this one? Do I try and hold him up and push him into the pack, or just disappear and take the 25 points? I'm going to gauge it from this corner onwards because, to be honest, we're going to gain so much time. I might as well just go for the victory. I don't think I could bear the commentary stay anyway. Screaming, oh my god! Enea Bastianini! No way, are you joking? He's just binned it! No points for Bastianini. He's down in. He's got 52 points by the end of this. Oh my god! I can't believe that. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Oh, my idea is gone. Never mind. Don't need to worry then. Now I'm just thinking though. At 52 points, what did he have? 77. So he's not going to get a single point. Is he out, or is he still on the bike? I didn't see in the graphic on the left hand side. I was too busy. I didn't look. But now I'm really intrigued. If that is 0 points for him, that puts us within 52 points. This championship's not over. I can't believe that. That is a gift from the MotoGP gods. Lady Luck has fallen out of favour with Bastianini. I can't believe that. What a wow! And I think we're pretty much sorted in this one. I guess the only thing we have to be concerned about is if it rains like it did last season. If it rains, it pours. So we must go into the pit. None of this pretending to be Brad Binder stuff like last year. Just take it and go into the pits. But I'm absolutely shocked. Sorry, I'm stunned. I can't believe that's just happened. 52 points will be the difference. If he makes any more mistakes, what we got? 3 rounds left. 29-2 coming across the line there. No, not a good lap, but it'll do. Power setting 2, of course. But Sepang, Qatar, and Valencia, isn't it? Oh, he's still got a big point advantage for those 3. Sepang is probably going to be one of those ones. We were successful in the sprint last season, but for the race itself was difficult. That might be a challenge, and that's where he could effectively win it. Or can he? He's 52 points clear from me, and I'll be effectively in second place now because Pecco's down in 7th. And no, I think it would still be alive. He has a chance, but he's going to have to win both, I think. He's going to have to get that lead up to about 74 points. And I don't think he can do that. That's very interesting now. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he doesn't win it. I don't know about taking him out or being completely aggressive, but I'll have to think of something. Get ahead of him and try and push him back into the middle of the pack and then fight back. But, oh, Jack Miller, for goodness sake, mate. This is getting ridiculous. How many races has he crashed in our MotoGP 23 career mode? That's beyond a joke. I thought we'd be fighting for a team's championship this year. And yet every single race he bins it somewhere. Bloody hell. That is absolutely bonkers. I can't believe he's binned it again. Why is the AI doing this? Is it the bike that we've chosen? Maybe my development idea has not been good. And full disclosure as well, by the way, regarding the team's comparisons and where we are in the sense of career mode with the KTM, I'm still not classed as the top rider. I'm still the second rider behind Jack. He hasn't finished a race since God knows when. It's just us. We're doing everything. Crazy. Oh, and Alicia Spargo's gone down. There's certainly been some surprises in this one today. Now Alicia Spargo can't keep it on two wheels. I cannot believe it. Look at the two Honda. In fact, there's that Yamaha in there for 4th. Goodness me. Tell me in the comments section down below if you predicted any of this to happen. You might have predicted I'd have a good race here because, as you've seen last season in on board the Gas, we were quite comfortably leading, and that was me even with traction control 2 back in the day. Might have even been 3. I don't actually remember. But out to the right hander then across the line. 5th lap is now underway. 4th one wasn't in fact that was second worst lap time. Of course the first one doesn't really count, but it's still technically the worst lap. And we're coming out to the right hander now and onto the big straight. Look at that gap in the left hand corner of your screen. Look at that graphic. That there, ladies and gentlemen, is the track map. And we're a country mile ahead of them. I'll take it. I'll certainly take it. I'm really happy with the... Oh, look at that. Hang on. Hang on. Enea Bastianini's just got himself a point. So that would mean he's in 15th place currently. I'm going to go out on a whim and say he will be in the top 10 before the end of this video. We might even see him on the graphic on the left hand side of the screen, and the only requirement there is you've got to be in the top 8. Yeah. I don't doubt that he'll be in the top 8 by the end of this video. I wonder if it was longer. Maybe he'd finish with the podium. He has been just head and shoulders above the rest of the competition. He has been on fire. I got a little bit excited thinking that he was actually out, but he's not. He hasn't gone out. He just nipped to the bin area to take his rubbish out. Instead, he's still there, gaining points. Oh, I've got a very wheezy laughter today. Better not laugh. Try and avoid that from now on. But fastest lap so far, 1:28.569, as I've completely lost the plot with the commentary now. I certainly hope you're enjoying the video. If you are, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, make a prediction of what we're going to do for this season. What are we going to do for the next season as well? I did, as I mentioned, try and get myself a Ducati seat. Little bit concerned that unless it's the factory Ducati, I don't think it'll make a jot of difference. I think we'll still very much be in the same boat as we go deep now to turn 4. So for that reason, I'm really stuck, and I think I'm going to have to do a poll to get you guys to answer the question for me. If it is not a factory Ducati, is there a point in swapping across? So if the offer comes and it's for the VR46 Ducati or it's for the Grassini, is there a point in moving because the KTM is much higher than them on the team's comparison? If it's for the Prima Pramac Ducati or the actual Lenovo Monster Energy Factory Ducati squad, then I think we should make that jump. Let me know in the comments section down below, because I think it's very, very important that we really discuss this now, because let's be honest, I think just because I was on a Ducati, doesn't matter if it was a GP22 or a GP23, it's not going to mean instant victory. We've got to weigh it up first here. One thing I will say though is that I don't think the AI can get much better. I think they're getting towards their maximum. So for us to get a better bike and we're closer and closer to the factory Ducatis, I think we will reach the plateau of us reaching that point where we all can't get any better. And I think that's when my skill should carry me through to win a championship. I'm thinking. Because when I do time trial, in fact, well, let's get to that point in a minute, because look at that on the right hand corner of your screen. We're within 54 points of the championship. He's getting 2 points here today. We are in second place, 9 points clear from Pecco Bagnaia. Second place. We've not been second since Catalonia's sprint, where we were within 7 points of the championship lead. We've never held the championship lead, but we were within 7 points. What an effort. If there wasn't so many races of wet races this season, we'd be right there, still fighting for this championship. If there was tracks which are damn near impossible against the hardest difficulty AI in the game, such as Sachsenring and Termas, maybe then we'd be closer to fight for the victory. But nonetheless, I think we've had an excellent season and I'm still very proud of what we've achieved. And the videos have been fun, so that's all that really matters. But getting back to my point earlier, regarding the difference between bikes being upgraded and bikes not, in the sense of our career mode, when I take my career mode bike and then I do a time trial with the official bike in the game, there's a night and day difference. I'm 2 seconds faster to a second. Well, a second to a 2 seconds faster, guaranteed. I don't think my Phillip Island lap times were anywhere close to what I was doing with the VR46 Ducati in the Ace Academy Cup. So if we get a bike that is capable of doing the same lap times as time trial, but in career mode against the 120% difficulty AI, I think then we'll be good for a win. We'll be good to win a championship. I believe. I just hope you guys do as well. But I think as long as we keep on pushing, keep on practicing, keep on improving, get a better bike, we should be good, regardless of whether that is moving over to the Ducati or staying put with the Austrian manufacturer in the form of the KTM. Definitely let me know. It's vital that you let me know. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your opinions, and we'll sort it out, because I want us to all have this input on this championship. I think it's been the most exciting, exhilarating career mode I've ever had within a MotoGP game. Honestly, I think it's been brilliant. Ride 5's career mode doesn't offer anything like this, and neither does Ride 4. MotoGP is where it is effectively at. But without digressing any more, let's have a look at the well, I can't speak, apologies, the tower on the left hand side of your screen. That is your live standings. I've noticed that Oliveira was up there on the podium for a while. Pecco's now up there. Frankie's still hovering around 4th and 5th. Luca Marini looking quite good in 6th. And then there's the two Repsol Honda boys, 7th and 8th place respectively. Still no sign of the beast, but I don't doubt he'll be there. 3 points he'll be gaining now, so that means he would be in 13th. Still not retaliating yet, and to be honest, there is a huge gap on the map in the bottom left hand corner of your screen. From, I don't know where that's from, probably from 10th to 9th. So his maximum points actually might only be 10th. 5 points, in 10th place, should I say. I'm not entirely sure. But out of the right-hander again, and early on the brakes. Well, ooh, that's a bit late. I think I might just be running off the circuit here. I think I am. Steady on. Little bit too eager. Quick look behind us, make sure no one's suddenly gained loads of pace, and we're actually only... Ooh, we're neck and neck to losing fuel here. I'm going to have to drop it down to power setting 1. Any chance of improving the lap times is effectively going to disappear now. Yeah, look at that. Plus 0.0. When that hits the red, I think we should drop down to power setting 1. Maybe just say power setting 2 for the straights. But to be honest, we've got 5.6 seconds advantage. Are they really going to catch us up now? Miguel's fallen down to 5th. Yeah, power setting 1 it is then. I don't think we can fight that anymore. Best to stay on power setting 1 now, just to ensure we've got enough fuel. It looks like the weather's going to stay the same as well, so we should be safe. No Brad Binder moment. We should be quite comfortable taking the 25 points. Ah, Enea Bastianini's taken another point. 4 points, meaning he's up to 12th. So 12th place for Enea Bastianini. I tell you what, I'm not too far wrong with my prediction. He might get into the top 10 after all, but whether we'll see him on the graphic on the left hand side, I don't know. Nor that it really matter. It's just that I was a bit excited about the prospect of him not finishing at all, because then that would have been the perfect 37 point overhaul this weekend. Well, not quite 37, but at least 25 points overhaul for us. And then a few additional points from winning in the sprint as well. A bit deep there for turn 1, but we're alright. Things looked a bit worse than it felt going into turn 1. Actually felt alright, but it looked like we were going really wide. Of course, quick reminder, there is the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that button. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I do appreciate the assistance. But anyway, into the brakes for turn 3. I think I'm happy now to say we can use power setting 2 for the rest of this race. If it drops to plus 0.5 on the terms of the fuel, then I think I'll make a change. Very interesting to see that tyre wear as well. Oh, a bit deep again into turn 4. Mistakes are being made here. No track limit warning, though, quite generous on the track limits here in the Chang International Circuit. Gap is now... Wow, Bastianini, did you see that? Did you see that? Bastianini went from 56 points to 57 to 58 in the matter of a corner. He still might finish in the top 8. That has taken the joy out of this one a little bit. Seeing it down to 52 points was way more exciting than almost 60. Damn it, Beast. He's done it again. He really has. Anyway, on the brakes we go. This lap time's going to be crap, but I had to drop it down to power setting 1 again because I still don't like our chances with the fuel. Don't want to mess anything up now, not after this. I mean, how are you going to have a better chance than this of taking big points away from the Beast? Did take points away from him in Phillip Island, of course, but he still stayed on the bike after crashing. He got back up and immediately got some more points again, ruining the fun and ruining our chance getting closer. The gap has just come down to 4.5 seconds to Maverick. Don't want to make you getting too excited or anything, but it's certainly worth mentioning. And now we are plus 1.7. Let's get back to power setting 2 and finish the job here in Chang International Circuit. This one's going to feel really good. Last season, we couldn't get the job done. I took a chance. I've mentioned it enough times already. Took a gamble. We finished... I don't even remember where we finished actually, but we didn't finish very high up because we stayed on the slicks in the pouring rain conditions after the flag to flag. But this time we've corrected that wrong. We will be taking the 25 points here in Thailand. Terrific. Really happy about this one. The Chang International Circuit fans will be rapturous in a minute. I'm really pleased with this one. Even more pleased that Enea Bastianini's given up so many points. That helps a lot. But here in Buriram, Marquez secured his championship in 2019 here at this very same circuit. Not going to be doing that. Neither is Bastianini, as you see on the screen there. Confirmation on the right hand side. Wait, Alicia Spargo getting no points. He's really let it go. See, why is it when he crashed he couldn't continue, but Bastianini could? Bastianini's just lost a point. He's just lost a point. Oh, he's gained it again. 56, 57. He's gaining 5 points. So he's in 10th. He is in 10th place right now. What an effort from the Beast. I don't know where he was when he crashed. I think he was 3rd place. And I don't know where it was. I think he crashed into the part where the AI struggle. I don't know my corner numbers or names here in the Chang International Circuit, unfortunately. I think it would be turn 10. But since that point, he's just been on a tear to claw it all back. What an effort. Vinales is the only man somewhat close to us. Pecco Bagnaia is miles behind in 3rd. And Maverick Vinales is there in 2nd. He's just coming across the split now. We're already well and truly comfortable. And we're getting away with 25 championship points. Gap will be down to 57 against the Beast. On to the brakes we go then for the final time here in the Chang International Circuit of Buriram. Ladies and gentlemen, victorious once again with a small wheelie across the line. So confirmation on your screens, Frankie Morbidelli right there at the death at 1:27.7. Wow, that's an impressive lap time. Bit unrealistic as no one else was doing that. And there is an Air Bastianini in 10th place, so he'll be 57 points ahead of me. Oh, Taka! Taka got points! Good lad! And there's Jack down the back of the grid. Shocking. Anyway, look at the championship standings. Wait, what? 58 points now? How? He finished 10th. He got 5 points. Thus meaning he was... I don't get that. Okay, well, it's 58 then. The graphic was wrong. So Pecco's 3rd. 64 points behind the Beast. 6 points ahead of behind us. And I think that secured us at least 3rd place in the championship. What an effort. Guys and girls, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll leave you now with the final 2 pages. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching and ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.